Hola, Year 5, and welcome to week 5 of home learning. I can't quite believe that we've been home learning for a month already. Crazy times. So this week in Espanol, you're going to be creating a concertina book of your morning routine. I thought I'd do this today because I know that some of you really like getting creative and making things. But before we go ahead and make our concertina book, we're going to go over the vocab that we learned from last week about our morning routine. Escuchad y repetid. Me levanto. Me levanto was I get up. Me lavo. Me lavo. I have a wash. Me visto. Me visto. I get dressed. Desayuno. Desayuno. I have breakfast. Cepillo los dientes. Cepillo los dientes. I brush my teeth. Voy a la escuela. Voy a la escuela. I go to school. Okay, so to make your concertina book, you're going to follow a YouTube video. But before you do that, you'll need to get your resources ready. You're going to need a piece of A4 paper, some coloured paper if you have it, but don't worry too much because you can use colouring pencils or felt tips, some scissors and a glue stick. So pause the video, go and get those things, and then play the video up to 3 minutes and 29 seconds. And after that, you'll have your template for your concertina book. Come back to me and then I'll show you what to do next. Excellent. So you're back with me. You should have your template of your concertina book now. I'm going to show you my next slide. So your concertina book at the moment will look like my picture on the right of this slide. Now I thought because our learning has all been about time and morning routine that we would have a clock face as the kind of front cover of our concertina book when we fold it up. So I just got a picture and used my snipping tool to show you, but you can get a picture off the internet of a clock face that you like. You can print it out and cut it in half, or you can draw yourself a clock face. You can put whatever time on it. Make sure you do it nice and neatly. The only thing you must make sure of is that your clock is the same width as your concertina book template that you've folded already. Otherwise, if it's too wide, it'll overlap. If it's too narrow, you'll have A4 paper sticking out, which won't look great. Once you've cut out your clock and you've done it half and half, the top half goes on the top box of your concertina and the bottom half goes on the bottom box. You need to make sure you stick it right at the edge of the fold, top and bottom, because then when you fold it together there won't be any gaps and your clock will look like a whole clock and not two halves still. Okay, if you want to pause the video and do that, come back and I'll show you on the last couple of slides of how to do the finishing touches. Okay, so you should have your concertina template with your clock in two halves, half stuck to the top and half stuck to the bottom, like that. When you fold it up, the two halves of the clock should meet in the middle and it looks like a whole clock. Now, you should have 6 boxes left, and in each one of those you're going to put one of the Spanish morning routine phrases. I've written my routine out and I've added the times that I do it in red. I've shown you what they mean in English as well if you need some help with translating it. If your routine's a little bit different to mine, that's absolutely fine, as long as you're not having your breakfast before you get up. I think that would work fine. Okay, so you can write each one of those in each one of the boxes you've got left. You've got 6 phrases and you've got 6 boxes. And then you're done. Por favor, please upload your finished concertina books to Class Dojo because you know how much I love seeing your work. Also, keep them safe and bring them back in and show me when we can all go back to school together because I'd love to see them in person. Good luck and adios. See you next week.